Your Local on the 8s is next, Sundays at 9 Eastern. A fascinating new series only from the Weather Channel, when weather changed history.
Currently, the temperature is 51 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Our local Doppler radar. Overnight, mostly clear, low 44. Winds east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For Saturday, a few passing clouds, otherwise generally sunny. High 77. East-southeast winds shifting to west-southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And Saturday night, clear skies, low 48. Winds south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And on Sunday, a mainly sunny sky, high 76. Winds north-northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Our 7-day outlook. Traffic conditions around our area.
All right, the weekend's here. Thanks for staying up with us tonight on Evening Edition. I'm Rich Johnson.
And I'm Sharon Resultan. We are dealing with a second big winter storm of the week. It's already brought record snow amounts to Texas and Arkansas, and now it could bring record snow and rain to parts of the Northeast.
And the Weather Channel's Mike Seidel's in Buffalo, New York, tracking the snowy potential of this storm.
I'm standing out on Lake Erie tonight, frozen Lake Erie, 14 inches of ice, and we may have more than 14 inches of snow on the lake by this time tomorrow. Behind me is the skyline of Buffalo. We can barely see City Hall tonight. Visibility has been fluctuating. Earlier today we had 2 inches in 1 hour, and so far late this evening we've had up to 8 inches of snow around the Buffalo metro area. Take a look at the town today as they prep for a double whammy. This patch of snow, and then the main storm, which is going to crank up and drop heavy snow and really blow it around. We could get wind gusts over 30 miles an hour later Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. And as you can imagine, the city is going to use a lot of salt.
We've gone through a lot of salt this year because we had a lot of small events like 2 inches or less that require more salting. We haven't had a lot of plowing conditions this year, and that requires you to use a lot more salt than normal.
Well, some good news. They've got a fresh shipment of salt coming in on Monday here in Buffalo. In the meantime, we're going to get dumped on heavy snow out here on the frozen lake and across western New York. It'll wrap up, and we'll see some sunshine by Sunday in a city that averages nearly 100 inches of snow per season. Mike Seidel, the Weather Channel, Buffalo, New York.
There you go. One of Mike's favorite places out there on a frozen lake in the middle of the night. I mean, it's going to be coming down tomorrow. Mike is going to have scenes where the snow is flying by, and it certainly will become windier. Through areas to the north, we've had some totals ranging from around a half foot or more already. Those totals will grow dramatically on Saturday. Snow well to the south. This is Arkansas snow. Northern part of the state, 1.5 feet. Right down to Little Rock, I think around 3 inches, a little more than that possibly. So yeah, the snow well to the south this time around. Let me show you the story here. The wintry side, overnight Friday night, we have the storm which is down toward northern Georgia. It will be moving northward. The eastern edge with that counterclockwise flow around the low, that brings the moisture and warmth from the Atlantic, so we have some rain. It is heavy at times across Long Island tonight, right up through the Connecticut Valley. On the western side of the storm, snow coming down steadily, drifts up to 3 to 4 feet over toward northern Vernon, Indiana, southeastern portion of the state, and snow continuing down past Memphis. It's been snowing for a while in Nashville. Looks like a day where you may be able to do a little bit of sled riding on your Saturday. Overnight tonight, snow all the way down into Mississippi, and there's another disturbance in the jet stream which will activate some more of the snow overnight tonight through Mississippi and Alabama, maybe northern Louisiana also. As we go right into your Saturday forecast, rain, heavy at times, yet again right up through the mid-Atlantic. There's flood watches across eastern PA, all across southern New England, coastal areas of Maine. Just like several days ago, there's going to be that zone of freezing rain or sleet, then mixture finally over to snow. On the back edge, the wind and the snow coming in. Cleveland, blizzard watch. Columbus, right over towards Cincinnati, blizzard warning in effect. A foot of snow is possible, perhaps more than that. As we look at overnight Saturday, here comes the rain, trying to end across southern New England, and finally changing over to snow to some places that hadn't seen snow to this point. And to go along with this whole scenario here, we have the wind, and that is going to cause the extra problems farther to the west because you'll find blowing and drifting snow. It is going to be a tough travel day. Certainly the kids will probably love seeing all the snow blowing around, especially down to the southern states where you really don't see that much snow usually. All right, that's a look at this storm here, the wintry and the rainy side and the windy side. There's also going to be storminess farther to the south. With that story, here's Sharon.
And some people may be happy to see some rain, some even happy to see the snow, but nobody really likes to see the severe weather. But that's exactly what happened today in Lake City, Florida area. An EF2 tornado hit the area. Numerous mobile homes were destroyed, and overturned vehicles also reported. One woman died when a tree fell onto her mobile home. In all, we have a preliminary count of 11 tornadoes on Friday, 7 reports in Florida, and 4, all unconfirmed so far, in Georgia. So what are we looking at here as we take a peek at tonight's outlook? And still ahead, we are talking about the potential for some more active weather. Central, South Florida, across the peninsula here, and also from Charleston up toward Cape Hatteras, maybe looking at some gusty winds, definitely some very heavy downpours with these thunderstorms. As we travel northward into your Saturday, notice for Florida, we're not looking too bad. It's a severe weather threat, a little bit more minimal, not going to find as much aerial coverage with this for sure, but we will still look from Cape Hatteras up toward the Chesapeake Bay for the potential for some stronger thunderstorms. Areas to the north of this could be looking at the potential for some thunder mixing in with some of that heavy rain, but the big deal up around Atlantic City and points on northward is going to be just that, the heavy rain and the flooding that will likely ensue. Rich?
Now, still ahead tonight, a look at the tumbling temperatures, see where your Saturday could be more than 20 degrees colder than your Friday. We'll also have the latest on the flood concern, see which rivers are on the rise, threatening homes and property.